Alright, so we are getting ready to start mixing our cement mix, and that what's gonna be this top and bond made by Sakrete. That's a self-bonding cement. So basically that's a cement mix with some polymers in there. So it sets fast, it bonds well to the underlying surface, and this one is not flowing. There are flowing resurfaces out there. I didn't really want to use this one or that one because it's really hot today and they set really fast and you need to work really fast, and ideally with a couple of people helping you. So this should be a bit more workable. So let's start mixing it. So I'm planning to start with using just half the bag, so that's 10 kilos or 20 pounds roughly. Is it? Yeah, something like that. And for that amount of product we will need to use 1.4 liters or 1.5 quarts of water. So that's how I'm gonna do it. So first we'll need to add some water into the bucket. So here's my orange bucket from Home Depot, and I'm gonna put some water in there first. So that's 0.4. Yeah, about 0.4 liters. So we need to have 1 extra liter there, like so. And I'm gonna get another half a liter. So here's my other half liter into the bucket. And then I'm gonna wait. So let's see how heavy it is. Adjust that. So that's slightly less than 2 kilos. Okay, so we just need to make this bucket to weigh about 12 kilos. So that would be 10 kilos of cement mix. So let's just do that. And you want to use the proper gloves for that. Cement is caustic. It's not great because it's really hot today, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Ideally you want to do some kind of respirator mask. But again, because I have to talk to the camera, I don't have it. Plus I'm outside, so that's not too bad. But yeah, just wear the mask, then you at least getting the bag out and putting it in the mixing container. As you can probably see, that's a lot of dust. So yeah, you don't want to breathe that stuff. And we didn't get the whole amount yet, of course. But let's just start mixing it. And for that, here's my power drill. the mixing attachment. I'll talk about this later because now I have to work fast. Alright, we did a little bit of mixing. In the meantime, I'm putting my drill and a paddle into another bucket with some relatively clean water. And if you can see it, like that. And that's our, what is that? Mixing bucket. Okay, we're at about 5.5 kilos, so still way to go. Need to add more stuff. Alright, so there we have it, slightly more than 12 kilos. So we'll need to add a little bit more water than that. Let's start mixing and then add the rest of the water. Yeah, definitely need more water. So yeah, as you can see, it's basically all sandy. So that's our last of the water according to the instructions. We may need to add a little bit more. It's really hot today, but we'll see. Let's see what we've got here. It's actually not too bad. I don't want to have a soupy mix. I want it to be plasticky, sort of like peanut butter stuff. Yeah, it keeps the shape. So I think we'll call it good. And we followed the instructions, so that's good. Alright, now again, have to work fast. So I need to go and dump it onto the surface and start shaping it and leveling it. Alright, first things first, I need to actually wet the surface. Just a little bit of mist. No standing water, just okay. Now I'm going to use my margin trowel and just going to dump the mix. Alright, so hopefully now we dumped most of the concrete mix out. Now we need to level it. And I'll just use some piece of scrap wood that I had lying around and go like that and make sure it's level. Okay, now we'll need to cut the edges of the patch, and I'll use my edging tool for that. So that's the edger. So basically, you may see it has the rounded edge here, and that's how you form the edge so it doesn't chip. we'll have to see how it sets, and yeah, we'll see how it looks like. Till next time.